Here we are, making dick jokes.
Welcome back to Pokémon Crystal. In the last part, we got to Goldenrod City.
Nice.
Oh my, your pack looks so heavy.
Insert goldenrod penis joke
Is
now.
that an innuendo?
Do you happen to have some Eon mail? My daughter is after one. You can part with one, can you? What's an Eon mail?
A
Is it
mail
like a
that
chain
lasts
mail,
for
but
eon. It's
like
a chainmail
even
thing made
stronger?
out of time.
Whoa!
Oh, by the way, this is actually the first time this is kind of the first time we're seeing it, but if you're wondering why everything's yellowish, that means it's morning.
It's fourth dimensional chainmail.
What you're seeing right here basically means that I wanted to get some recording time in before I went to work.
Oh yeah, because the time in here corresponds to the actual time of day that you're playing it, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
When the sun
Oh, that's
sets in
fantastic.
Pokemon, the sun sets for real.
Okay, so our time is based off of Pokemon time.
Yeah, don't you remember at the very beginning of the game I set the clock?
Yeah.
I do.
That's
No,
what
that
that
means
was
that-
for.
If you change the time in Pokemon, the sun literally moves.
Yeah, it's true.
That's so cool.
But no, it's basically because Generation 2 introduced the day and night system, and they wanted it to be accurate to the actual time of day.
See, but
Every
it was fucking
Pokemon game
annoying
after
because,
this, every Pokemon game after this, except Generation 3 for some reason does this. Which is weird, because Generation 3 still has you set the clock as well.
Huh.
But that's because there's time-based events.
Oh, yeah.
That would explain it.
But it's weird because Gen 3 doesn't have a day-night cycle. It's
I mean,
just,
technically its remakes do, but...
Day and night
Which
cycles
is-
are fun.
They are cool. They're actually lame. It's not realistic at all.
I really...
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
actually
The
just...
day and night isn't real.
I actually really just like
It's
starting
just
my,
it's just a social construct.
It is.
Yeah, I actually really just like starting my Pokemon journeys at nighttime, just because I think nighttime in games typically looks pretty.
I love nighttime. It's like Discord night mode.
Yeah, you know, except everybody
Oh, yeah?
uses it, which makes it not so special. Anyway, Goldenrod City has both a big old department store as well as a game corner. You know, perfect for gambling. And therefore, that makes this city Johto's equivalent to Celadon City.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Do you want to take a guess as to how good it is, Carrie?
Good.
On a scale from 1 to good, I would say it's a goo.
Goo.
Not quite good, but almost there. Actually, I would say like a... Never mind.
It looks like you just kind of gave up on that one.
I tactically extracted.
Oh, you stuttered and said I, and the person that you were just talking to did that, so I thought you were trying to read their dialogue.
Oh no, well now I don't care. So Coke's been doing this thing. Well, you know, it's like Coke with and then like whatever like dumbass name, right?
Oh my gosh, so
Um,
I thought you
They've
meant
been doing that for years now.
Yeah, I know, right? But they've done a new thing where the names are actually stickers on the labels, and you can take them off.
What?
I don't know why, but they do. And I was in class, and I had a Coke, and somebody was like, "Dude, is your name Martin now?" And I was like, "No." And I pull the name off the label and like stick it on a desk next to me, and she was so fucking confused. Because imagine you're like, "Oh, dude, look at that Coke label," and somebody just like pulls the label off the label, and there's another label.
You know
it's
what?
like when you're wearing sunglasses and then you're wearing glasses underneath.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
I used to have some of those clip-on lenses, but then I just switched to transition.
Oh, fair.
I just use the sunglasses I found on the ground.
My priest has transition lenses.
Yeah, well, your priest's a nerd.
She really is. I wrote a Tumblr post about it.
It's a pretty common thing these days.
That's how you
just
know
to have
it's-
transitional lenses. I was gonna say.
I hope she doesn't watch Snatch Team games.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Ow!
You're
Yeah, I did that. I hurt Will.
Ah, fuck!
Long
throwing
distance pain.
Ah!
Right. I remember what I was gonna say now. Also, what happened, Will?
Oh, fuck. I was throwing a pencil in the air a bunch, and then I caught it, and then it went and stabbed me in the rib, and I was like, "Ow! Well,
It's
better
like
do
a
it
voodoo
again."
doll, but
And so
instead of the doll, it's just you.
That's how real life works, Carrie. That's just you are your own voodoo doll.
It's so true.
But
Afferent nerves. Is that your sensory nerves? The afferent nerves and the
that's a good question, Carrie.
efferent nerves are the afferent and efferent nerves.
We sure do ask sciencey questions a lot.
I'm just
Yeah.
trying to remember back to my college, or was it high school? I think it was college, anatomy and physiology.
One time, I looked. I in the course catalog from our high school.
Mhm.
I looked at the anatomy class.
Did you learn a lot?
Yeah, I learned when it was taken, how many credits it was gonna be.
That's nice. And you probably also learned that you didn't want to take it?
No, I just couldn't fit in my schedule.
Fair.
I
Anatomy's
was
a fun
taking
one.
like
You're
4
gonna dissect
IT
things.
classes.
Right. So what I was gonna say before, like when we were on the Coke discussion, this one time
I thought you meant cocaine again.
Carrie, that says more about you than it does about me.
It does. It says a lot.
Anyway,
Actually, I don't do drugs.
I picked
Sorry,
up
don't say that shit.
I picked up a bottle of Coca-Cola, and it said share a Coke with your bro. So I ended up posting this online, associated with a certain image from a certain screenshot of episode 8 of Gurren Lagann. I made a lot of people mad, I'm just gonna say that.
Got him. Man, I should stop throwing this pencil in the air.
Did you
I
stab
keep
yourself?
stabbing
again?
myself. Yeah, in the hand. No, but one time I threw it and it hit me in the shirt, and I have a white shirt on because like I always have a white. And
Yeah,
it just drew a
I
fucking
can't
line.
imagine Will without a white shirt on, unless it's like a scout uniform.
I can. Not. Hey guys. Vsauce.
Hey.
Michael here. It was just. Oh, dude, what the. I like looked away for a second and then looked back and I was like, oh, this is a bridge in a Gen 3 game. And I was like, why does this not look right? And it's because it's not Gen 3 and it's not a bridge. I was wrong a lot. Why is there a hole in this roof? What if it rains?
Oh, maybe it's this glass.
No, glass isn't real.
I thought you were going to say glass isn't clear.
Oh. So, this is awful. Who thought that was what elevators do? Whenever I get in an elevator, you know what happens is it just shakes up and down really fucking fast and makes a shit ton of noise, and then I just teleport to the other floor.
You know, I don't get that experience because thanks to my job, I actually spend more time on like freight elevators than the kind that most people
Are
get
those the
on.
scary ones?
No, they're not scary.
I mean, it's not like it's an open area. It's just like it's more like a room with an elevator in it, and you press the button to go to the next floor, and it takes you up there. But you can see it moving up and whatnot.
What if
So
it's
it's
like
like
a
a
room?
loft.
Then that means I can live on an elevator.
No.
Carrie, I highly advise against doing that.
It's okay, I'll put a lock and key on it.
Then what is the point of it being an elevator if you're just gonna seal yourself in there?
I have the key.
Dude, wait. Okay, here, Evan, this is fucking great. You ready for this? You have it, instead of like when you go in and like you're sleeping or whatever, you have it go down instead of up, and it goes down and then a little bit back, but it goes down like 50 feet, so if somebody tries to break in, they die.
Oh!
Or better yet, they break their legs in the fall, and then they can't move, they bleed out and die.
They fall down when the elevator's on the second floor and they went through the door when it was on the first floor. They
Oh,
fall
God.
down, and then the elevator comes down and crushes them.
That's also an
So
optimal,
morbid.
it's an optimal maneuver.
We did get a bit morbid here, didn't we?
To be fair, we're playing a game of like actual cockfighting, so
That's true. They fight penises in this game.
they do. It's very phallic.
Yeah.
I mean, we are in
Phallic
Goldenrod
family
City.
fun time. We are in
With
Goldenrod
phallic
City.
with an S.
Oh my god, you know... Generation 1, the gambling and supermarket town was just repeatedly called good again and again and again. Generation 2, nothing but dick jokes.
I think my favorite part is you're like a 10-year-old and you're like, hey, I'd like to gamble. And they're like, yeah, it's fine.
You know, I guess that makes sense. I didn't really think about that since my first game ever was Sonic 2, and that is a stage where slot machines are like a heavy focus.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
one.
yeah.
And I was 3 when I played that, so for the first
So you
time,
were conditioned early.
I was introduced
Basically-
to gambling at way too
Gambling.
young of an age.
Gambling.
But I mean,
I
there's not even any real risk to gambling in Sonic. You can just go again and again and again without like spending anything.
Yeah, without ruining your
You're
life.
just like,
So
I
it's
hope I
cool.
get big money and not the 3 Eggmen. And then you get the 3 Eggmen, it's like, okay, I'll try again.
Get the big coin.
Get the Bitcoin.
Get the lots of coin. Get the big
Bitcoin.
coin. Big
Bitcoin's
coin.
literally ruining my life right now. I'm like
I
saving.
don't even know what those are, and I know they've been a
That's
thing for
it's
a while.
cryptocurrency. It's like a. It's like basically a bunch of people were like, "Hey, you know this bit of data?" You're like, "Yeah." It's like, "Yeah, the data is worth $2,000," and it's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, sure."
Why?
Because they chose it to. Why is money worth anything?
That's fair.
But it's really annoying because Bitcoin mining is making graphics cards more expensive, and I'm saving up for a new computer. And I like low key don't want to wait like a couple years for the Bitcoin craze to die down
Mhm.
because I don't need a justification. I just don't want to. And I think that's fine. How come Cell only has one L? Oh, that's because it's select, not L.
Oh.
Man, that fucking got me.
You're okay. I was wondering that too, so you're not alone in that. Oh,
I've been gotten, dude.
I mean, bike fast? Oh, you're
Yeah.
biking.
We just got a bike.
Gotta roll fast.
Wow, you suck.
I kind of
Oh, you were trying to
ignored
talk
the
to me.
bike in Gen 1 actually for the most part. Goldenrod City Station.
Hmm.
They built the new radio tower to replace the old creaky one. Well, I
No,
never
that is
saw
a
what
good
the old
decision.
one looked like, so
That
I'll
is how
just-
you replace radio towers, though.
The train hasn't come in. I know. I'll carry the passengers on my back. That won't work. Okay, that was Mother Tier writing for NPCs. What do you want, you pest? Scram. Well, at least he
Aw.
didn't push me away like Silver did.
Yeah, at least he's not a dick. He's just an asshole.
Well,
I'm gonna be honest, like, for a good portion of our tangents in this episode, I was actually just looking at a Tumblr post that was explaining why some of the deepest quotes come from just some of the stupidest shit.
Like what?
It reminds me of that one part in SpongeBob with the "It's just you and me" and that brick wall you built between
Yeah,
us.
I love that. The example, like, my favorite example in this post full of many examples is, if the world chooses to become my enemy, I will fight like I always have. Shadow the Hedgehog in what is widely considered one of, if not the single worst game in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise.
Dude, I love trivia.
Wow, me too.
No, the answer was no.
Wait, what is the answer?
It was no. No, the answer was yes.
What's the single worst game in the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise?
Oh,
Oh, I was talking about what's happening in the game.
yeah, of course
Oh.
you were.
I'm answering the wrong questions. Or the questions incorrectly.
You see, I'll get to the game that specific quote was from, but that's so all over the place that fucking ridiculous this fan base is that I can't give you a definite answer.
Okay.
So first off, there was the video game tie-in to the TV series Sonic Boom, which was horribly unfinished on account of, and even when they did patch it with all the bugs ironed out, it was still just an absolute bore to play. What I consider to be the worst game in the series is Sonic and the Secret Rings, because it is a on-rails platformer that requires the Wii's motion control to play. And, but the game that it's talking about is Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, or as most people just call it, Sonic 06.
Sonic 06. Yeah, honestly, that was the one that was in my mind. I just didn't want to say it and look stupid. And have it like not be that.
Honestly,
and have that actually
Carrie,
be a really good game.
Same.
I
thought it was a great game. I loved it.
Did you play it?
No. I've never even seen gameplay of it.
Let's just say that the commentary of it 10 years from now is gonna be fun.
10 years, wow.
You can listen to the radio anywhere. Tune in.
Anywhere?
Sorry, authorized personnel only beyond this point. It wasn't that way before. There's something wrong with the director. So that guy just looked like... That guy just looked like he was wearing like a business suit and a hat, but then he was just fucking barefoot. Because his shoes were like the same color as his skin there.
Maybe he is barefoot.
Oh. This
But
seems
no
like
shirt,
a
no
beach town. because
Maybe
it's
he's a fucking hippie.
No
maybe.
shirt, no
Oh,
shoes,
hold
no
on.
service.
Yeah, well, maybe he's not serving anyone.
What were you saying, Carrie?
Well, it looks kind of like a beach town that you're in right now, so maybe that's why he's barefoot.
It's not! Or at
But
least
it looks
it's
like
not
it.
portrayed as one. I don't think any towns in this game are portrayed as one. We didn't really get a... Well, I mean, there's like a... No, there's kinda one, and there's also one that's like more of a, like a port town.
Mm-hmm.
And, Gen 1's kind of the same way with that. I wouldn't say we truly got a beach town until Gen 3.
But it just looks like it to me because the floor looked like it was the
That guy
color
just
of
has, like, the
sand.
smuggest face ever.
It's because he's sending out a pile of cum.
I would be concerned if it was that color.
And we're still doing the dick jokes. Okay.
Well,
God,
It's not a dick joke, it's a semen joke. There's
Fair.
a difference.
fair.
Unless you made a penis out of semen. It's
You know-
it's not a penis yet.
it's a real shame that Gabe's missing this because you know he would have loved every minute of this.
He would have been a large cooling device.
What? An air conditioner?
A fan, Carrie.
Oh!
A fan.
Are you proud of that one?
Me?
No, Will. Are you proud of
Oh,
that?
yes, I made a
Yeah,
mistake.
I am. I'm proud of it. Actually, that's exactly how I wanted it to go.
So that Grimer's dead now.
Wow.
So rip it.
Rip it.
RIP IT!
Super
So just
nerd.
fucking love that face that he's making.
He's pretty fucking smug.
He also doesn't really look like an Eric to me, just saying.
He looks
You know,
more like
you don't look like an Eric.
Well, it's a good thing that my name isn't Eric
Tim.
then, isn't it?
Yeah, but it starts with Eric.
What?
Close.
Yeah,
one.
that's right. I told him. His name
Speaking
is
of
actually
smug,
spelled E-R-I-C-V-A-N. The
Is this
R-I-C
the
is silent.
lick a tongue. Wow, look at that tongue.
Jesse had a lick of tongue in the Pokemon anime.
Why are you
Really
saying that so
cute.
sad? It's like like
So
Jesse's
sad.
like dead.
Oh, no, it's just that the lick of tongue got traded for Wobbuffet.
Oh, that's true. I remember that.
I like that episode just for, like, some stupid shit that happens in it, most of which involves James.
Yeah.
Like, the reason the Lickitung got traded for Wobbuffet, if you remember, is, do you remember the SS Ann episode?
Yeah, Ash traded his Raticate away for that episode, right?
He barely had it in that to begin with, but...
Yeah, but he traded it in that episode, right?
Right. But the thing is, do you remember the Magikarp salesman in that episode? The one that scammed James?
Yes, I absolutely do.
Yeah, James ran into him again, but he didn't fall for it this time, and the guy realizes that he's seen this guy before. He starts chasing after him, and then he just bumps Jessie. The Lickitun's Pokeball falls out of her pocket and into the trading machine, and that's just how it happens.
Oops.
Hey, you know, that's pretty advanced.
I also like how there's just a, just one part in the... There's just one single part in the episode when Team Rocket's, scheming, and then James just out of nowhere just does a... That's just how he talks. Now that guy looked
really
crazy.
Yeah. Like, beyond smug, just raving lunatic. Ooh, we got a coin case.
Hey, nice job. You looked at a thing on the ground and then used your arms to pick it up.
Wow, impressive.
Why? So those tables are like, one side is like straight and the other is round. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of strange, eh?
A.
Why does everyone make fun of me about that?
A.
I don't.
A?
A.
Oh.
A.
O does not come after B, Will.
What does not... Oh shit. Next time on Smash Team Games, we learn what comes after B.